So we're going to go on to dimensioning the next drawing, which actually is the stack right here. So I'm going to show you how to, well, I'll repeat one time the section view. Then we're going to talk about how to do the symbols here and here, maybe how to move this lettering, and also how to do this angled dimension here. So I'm not going to do the entire thing, but we will do a lot of it. My drawing's not done, okay? I know you're going to finish your drawing and make yours look like mine, but I want just to show you, this is the last time I'll show you during these videos. We want to make a new sheet for this, so you have to go back from annotate to place views, click on new sheet, and put in all this stuff. So I have to put in my name. The course is DDP-IED, oops, two E's, IED, scale. The scale on this one is 1 to 1, and it is revision number 1, and I'm going to say OK. Now, I got to put it in the stack. So I'm going to go to the word base. I'm going to do a search for my train stack. It's right there. Say open. And again, it didn't come in just as I want it because the front view is actually, I'll get it on here for us. Whoops. Got to go a couple more times. Here we go. That is actually our front view. I want to turn off hidden lines, and I'm going to place this down to the lower. Yeah, I'm fine with where I got it placed right now. I click and move. Can I click and just move it? Yeah, I can. Click on it and move it down the lower left. Okay, so I'm going to go straight up with a view, and I'm going to go to the right-hand side with a view, right hand, click, and say OK. And that created my views. All right. Now, the next thing I need to do is make this section view. So let's go do our section view. As I hope you remember, you go to section, you're going to come to the view and click, and then we're going to create our section line. So I just put my cursor until where I see that green dot, and I bring it up somewhere around like the length of 3 of the crosses, and I go down like 3 again, and then I can right click and say continue. I can pull this thing off to the right hand side, and there I have my section view. Now I'm going to just move the note up here and to the right because I actually have a dimension that I want to go down into this area. So just put my cursor on there, click, and move it. That's all I do. Pretty simple to do. Now I got to put on some dimensions. Now you can do the baseline dimension set for the ones that go on the right hand side of the front view, but the one that seems to get a lot of questions here is this angled view dimension right here that says 15 degrees. Students ask how we do that. So I'm going to hit annotate. I'm going to select dimension. I'll zoom in on it so you can see it. I'm going to select the line that goes straight up and down. Then I'm going to select the angled line, and I'll bring this out here, and I'll just zoom out a little bit, and I'll just place it like that, and I'll say OK. And you'll notice the dimension line doesn't interfere with the arrow. Don't have that crossing, okay? The other thing that I want to show you is how to do the dimensions up here. So my dimension tool is turned on. I'm going to zoom in on this to make sure I get it. But you can see this is a hatch line right here. I want to make sure I get the corner of the outside of the part and not the end of the hatch line. Now, this doesn't, notice I'm moving up until I see the thing highlight. That's awful close. I'll go up one more. There we go. So this came up, and I have this grayed out text or set of arrows here that I can't do any changes to, but I can, if I can find it in the dark here, hit the button that says home. And what that just did is the cursor was flashing in front of this thing. Now I've just moved the cursor to the front of the line of text here. So I'm just going to click and put in the diameter symbol now and say OK. So you can see my diameter symbol now appears. Same thing down on the bottom. I have to do the corner of there. I'll bring that down until it highlights. With this, actually maybe I can just use the back arrow, the arrow pointing to the left. Yep, that worked. That's easier to find. And then I can just click on the diameter symbol and say OK. So you have to have those diameter symbols in there. So short and sweet, that's how to set up to do the dimensioning for here. Don't forget, you're going to need the note. You're going to need this on there. I didn't do that. You're going to need to do this dimension baseline set. I didn't do that. Anything else? I really don't see anything else that I skipped doing, but you'll need to do those things yourselves.